December 5th, the day of the confidence. We are in Sagittarius season, mutable fire. Your advice December 5th is to take a hard look at yourself and your circumstances. Make an inventory of what your abilities are if you haven't done so. Pay attention to what others say to you. Occasionally follow their advice when it sounds reasonable. Your meditation. Strength of vision is important, but so is the ability to see things as they really are. Your weaknesses. Overconfident, unrealistic, unaware. Your strengths. Confident, daring, and active. Those born on December 5th are immensely confident of their ability to get things done. Sometimes this confidence is justified, and sometimes it isn't. Those born on this day are indeed capable of great coups, but then again they are also capable of falling flat on their face. When they do fail, it is usually due to an unrealistic outlook, viewing prospects through rose-colored glasses rather than any failure on their part to make a valiant effort. Thus, they must come to realize that it is not only the quality of one's efforts that makes for a successful outcome, but also planning and careful appraisal of an endeavor's chances afterthought. December 5th people tend to be lively and dynamic types rather than charged personalities. They are often intensely focused on what they are experiencing at any given time, and because they are generous with their attention, equally eager to share such experiences with others. Indeed, they can be surprised when those close to them don't share their views or enjoy the same things they do. Of course, as December 5th people mature, they become more tolerant and respectful of others' privacies, but this needs to share intensely with another person's remains. Having the sort of confidence that December 5th people manifest, of course, has many benefits. Those born on this day are relatively free of many worries and self-doubts that plague others. However, they must acknowledge those difficulties that do indeed exist. For too often they assure themselves that everything is going fine when it isn't. Their barometer should be the vibes and feedbacks that they receive from friends, associates, acquaintances, and even rivals or competitors. Basically, they have to learn that what others say and think has significance even if untrue. Because December 5th people are active types, they are not ones to procrastinate or let things run their course. Though such an attitude in general is positive and makes life less complicated, it can also involve them in trying to solve what is better left alone. Thus, for those born on this day, judgment and self-awareness are key. It is imperative that December 5th people have a very firm, realistic idea of what their role is in life and what their objectives are. Until that time, they are apt to flounder and, despite their optimism, likely to grow discouraged. In fact, repeated failures may be a bitter but invaluable guide to realizations which form the bedrock of their experience. When December 5th people come to recognize the nature of uncertainty, admit the power of fate, and above all develop a feeling for the irony inherent in the human condition, they will have laid a solid, dependable framework for their future actions. Those born on the 5th of the month are ruled by the number 5 and by the speedy planet Mercury, which represents quickness of thought and change. Since Jupiter rules Sagittarius, December 5th people come under the influence of a Mercury-Jupiter connection, which lends integrity as well as a persuasive, optimistic outlook. Whatever knocks or pitfalls those ruled by the number 5 encounter, they usually recover quickly, a gift solely needed by those born on December 5th. Tarot. The 5th card of the major arcana is the Hierophant, an interpreter of sacred mysteries who is symbolic of human understanding and faith. His knowledge is esoteric and he has authority over things unseen. Favorable traits conferred by this card are self-assuredness and insight. Unfavorable traits include moralizing, bombast, and dogmatism. Health. December 5th people must be careful of accidents of all types. Particularly the more rash individuals born on this day may fearlessly tempt fate once too often. Both the stable diet and leaning meditative practices can help bring their wilder energies in line. Particularly recommended are diets built around grains and root vegetables, without excess sugar and preservatives. Drugs of all types, particularly hallucinogens and uppers, should be avoided. A broad spectrum of physical activity is recommended for these kinetic individuals. December 5th, the day of the confidence. Happy birthday to you!